Who would have thought we would be in 70-degree weather just a few days after our crazy, snowy, freezing temperatures? That's just Texas. I look a little different, huh? Yeah. There's a lot of cleaning. No lashes. I knew those were gonna come off anyways. Anyways, besides the point. You see the citrus? I'm not gonna do anything to it though, because more than likely they'll bounce back, and I need to wait to get closer to spring to see the real damage. So we're gonna just leave them as is until we can see some new growth and where I can actually cut back to. You see all those weeds? Yeah, I'm just gonna do lots of cleaning. If you don't know what happened, I will link the video up here. No, is it here? Yeah, one of those. So you catch up. But anyways, I have a lot of work to do. I will take you with me, but this is just gonna be more of a maintenance video. I hope you stick around. Maybe you'll find some stuff that's interesting. If not, stay tuned for the next videos after I eat my hair about my new arches, a couple new things that I'm adding, and prepping the garden for my next set of seeds. It's crazy how bright and green these weeds are, and actually very satisfying to pull them out. And just so you know, pulling weeds is really aesthetic. It's actually very healthy for your soil to have weeds, greens, plants, because it keeps it more alive. So rather than have weeds, just put stuff that you really love, which is my goal. But you know, I've learned a lot about soil, and having live plants is the best for it, just to keep it as healthy and alive as it can be. It helps the trees. So just know that if you're gonna have bare soil, it's not as great. So put in some plants that you love and pull out those weeds. Say what? I had to go get one of these because it looks terrible. Anyways, let me show you my citrus fruit because it's pretty nasty. Look how smushy, and she was beautiful. And I was looking forward to that blood orange forever because I've never tried one, and it's all nasty and smushy. In the end, I'll open it up just so that you can see what that looks like. Outside of that, ooh, it looks much cleaner. So it's now time to turn the compost because I probably have a lot of garden bed stuff to add. So let's turn it, and then let's head on to the garden beds before, can you see it? This water comes down. My luck, right? Well, note to self. Put the timers inside the house during the freeze. Look what happened. Just finished connecting it, and definitely broken. That's terrible. This thing's not cheap. Both. I have to replace both. And that timer is over $100. This looks so sad. So sad. I think it's time to finally get rid of the pumpkins. You know, it was an experiment. I wanted to see how strong these things were, and check it out. I mean, I'm sure they're soft, but yeah, they are soft. But man, they're troopers. 5 months. The blue one was firmer than the other one, so those are some nice decorating pumpkins. All right, here we are. Compost bins next. Let's see how these look inside. Okay, it looks pretty dry. Now it's time to get rid of some of this stuff. It's pretty rubbery. We're gonna add it, well, quite a few of it, to the worms. I just put these back here. They were in my garage, and then I moved them into the house, but we got some bugs in here, some fruit flies that I didn't want inside anymore. So we're gonna add all this good stuff in here, get a little bit dry because it's just a little bit wet, and probably drain it a little bit so I can get some worm tea and feed it to some of these that are probably struggling a bit. Maybe get them stronger. We have a few rain days ahead of us, so I want to get rid of some of this stuff. And the compost looks pretty good. It smells incredible. Very earthy. Alright, let's keep going. One thing you want to do is cut here at the base. Well, maybe not these. These are better. So you want to cut here and leave the roots there. Just to keep some nutrition in there. The roots will decay and then it becomes part of food back to the soil, to the earthworms and all that good stuff. There we go. I'm really curious to see how these carrots developed. Oh, let's see over here. I think there's a couple big ones, or maybe not. Oh, these are the little, I forgot the name of those, but they're the little short and fat ones. Look at this one. Here's a bigger one. Well, that happens. Couple carrots. Maybe I can save some of these. Ooh, look at this one. Not bad. Some of these are pretty good looking carrots. Let's try one. This is a pretty one. Mmm. Still crunchy and sweet. Let's move on over. I was gonna check to see if we had any luck here with the kohlrabi. Nah, this is just all roots. Nothing here. I thought the cabbage was gonna make it, and nope. So all of these are gone. Everything's gone pretty much. The broccoli I was saving for the seeds. Everything is gone. Do you want to see the worms? I think they're doing pretty good. I just flipped them because I want the worms to go down to where I have a lot of food scraps, and the second layer still has a lot of the coconut coir bedding, and I'm flipping it because I want to harvest castings already. So anyways, I'm exposing them to the sun so they can go down to that container and finish all those scraps and use some more of the trays for more castings. This was the bottom, and the cardboard that was in there was still pretty good. I mean, it hadn't decomposed yet or broken down, but you see all the worms. They're already going down. There's not that many, but I'm moving them so they can hide, and I want them to come down to the bottom tray here so they can finish all those scraps over there. Look at everything I have so far, and I still have a lot more over there. All right, let's cut up this blood orange because I've been dying to get this thing opened. See, it wasn't ready. So even if I would have picked it early, just wasn't there yet. So I brought all my kitchen scraps for the worms and for compost. I'll go ahead and turn this other one, mix it good in there, and hopefully we get some compost soon. Look at this grapefruit. Look how beautiful it was, or it is. There's a lot of juice in the citrus, so I'm not going to need to add some more water. And you don't want to put too much citrus in your worms because it's not good for them. It's too acidic. So it's all going in here. Starting to look so bare. Now it's time for me to take this one out, and I wanted you to see. No seeds. All the birds ate the seeds, which I'm actually excited for. I'm glad I was I'm glad I was able to provide some food for them. They're all gone. I went ahead and added everything else. This is ready to be turned and closed. Alright, I added everything in there. I gave them a little rinse and I got me some tea, which now I'm going to transfer in here, dilute it, and water my citrus. If you want to know more about the Worm Cafe, I will link my video right here. I'm going to use the second one to water all of the seedlings. The last thing is cutting this off all the way to the bottom, so it's really dry. It's ready to go. Alright, most of everything is cleaned. I added those branches here, or twigs, whatever they're called. And that's it. I'm done for today. I'm super tired. I think I've been here for like 6 hours. Doesn't seem much on here, but it takes some time. But anyways, I think everything is done. I'm super excited because the next video is going to be adding the other arch, probably adding the compost to the beds, getting them ready. I think I'm going to plant some carrots and a couple other things. Stay tuned for what to do in March. That's coming up. And I'm also going to update you on the worm bin somewhere. Thank you guys for watching. I know this wasn't super exciting, but it was part of the mess I had. I had to clean it up, and some of you like to watch this, so this is for you. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.